Hey everybody, my name is Brandon from thestockstudents.com, and today we're going to be doing a question and answer video. So I think once every couple of weeks we're going to be doing a Q&A video so that I can get to the stocks that you guys have suggested but that I don't have time to do full stock reviews on. So what this video is going to be is basically 5 or 6 mini stock reviews all in one video. So I'll leave the company name in the bottom left hand corner here so you guys can fast forward to the companies that you guys want to see. If you guys have any suggestions on how better we can do this in the future, always feel free to drop me a comment down below, and I'll only be spending a couple minutes on each company. So with those logistics out of the way, how about we get started? So before we get started here, I just want to let you guys know that Webull, an investing app similar to Robinhood, reached out to me recently, and we've entered into an affiliate marketing relationship with them. So what that means is that in the description down below, there's a link where you guys can get 4 free stocks for free if you guys open an account and deposit $100 in. So the reason why I'm working with Webull is because, well, one, I think my subscribers would like 4 free stocks, and 2, I think that their customer service is much more better than some of the other competitors in their space. So Webull will never influence the content on my channel, and all of the affiliate revenues that I would gain would be reinvested directly into the channel or the website. So the first thing that I would invest in for the channel is a microphone so that my audio quality can get out of the dumpster. So, enough about Webull now. This is just a free way to help out our community if you want to help out, and you guys get 4 free stocks while doing it. But let's head on into the actual content of the episode, which starts off with Sunpower. So here we are in Sunpower, a solar power company. As you can see here, the stock ran up quite nicely the past couple of days, almost 18%. And this is mostly due because of the news from the Georgia runoff Senate elections. Now, this is not a political show, but because the Democrats won in Georgia, President Biden likely now has the leverage he needs to push an infrastructure and clean energy bill across the aisle, which is why all of the green energy stocks are rising now. So I'll pull up a screenshot of our last earnings report here, and as you can see, our revenues are actually falling year over year. So this is something you guys have to be careful about if you guys are investing in Sunpower, but I think long term, solar power and clean energy stocks are an area of growth. I actually don't think that valuation is too bad here. As you can see, our revenues are around $275 million, and if we look here at the market cap of Sunpower, we see we are at a $5 billion valuation. And the multiple on this isn't as bad as we'll see in other companies. Now, we did have a little pullback here on Friday off 6%, but considering that we are up, almost 32%, 33% in a month, 6% isn't horrible. Now, if we go over to the trading charts here, we can see that this is a nice support level around the $24, $25 mark, made by these candles over here and these candles over here. And I think we could actually see this $24, $25 level again, because if we look on the MACD here, if we zoom in, you see this blue short-term momentum. We can see that it's about to top off and could cross this long-term momentum here, which is normally a bearish sign for the stock. So just to recap, I think if you guys want to invest in Sunpower here, this $24, $25 level, I think would be the place where I would start considering the stock. Now let's talk about Plug Power, a hydrogen fuel cell company that is trying to disrupt the EV space. Again, I think one of the main reasons why this company is soaring is because, it's associated with a hot EV-ish field, and 2, because they may benefit from the green energy deals put forth by President Biden over the next few years. And if I pull up a screenshot of their earnings report here, I do like their fantastic revenue growth year over year and the controlling of operating expenses. The risk I see here is really valuation. If we look down here, we see a market cap of $23 billion, while our revenues are about $100 million if we look to this line here in Google. This is just something you have to be concerned about, but again, I think green energy is an area of growth for years to come, and I actually do like Plug Power a little bit more than some of the other EV companies out there, but the valuation is still a little bit rich for me. Now let's head on over to the trading charts, and as we can see, I really like this $32 level here before we started climbing to the moon. This was because of the Georgia Senate elections, I think, and if it comes back down to this $32 level, I think it would be a good place for me to step in if I wanted to step into Plug Power. Because this RSI is above 70 here, it is indicating that Plug Power is overbought, so there could be a correction coming. Now here's BYD, which is a really diverse Chinese manufacturing company. First things first here, you have to be careful because this company is actually traded on the OTC markets, and this is the actual ticker of the company, BYDDF. You have to be careful not to type in BYD in the New York Stock Exchange, because if you do, then you'll get like some gaming company or something, and that is not the company we are talking about right now. I just want to say that the fundamentals of the company looks really strong. If I pull up the earnings report here, we see that there's incredible growth in revenues and net income year over year. So how about we hop on over into the trading charts here, and we can see that this stock broke out from the $24-25 level here. I think that if it comes back down to this support level around $24-25 made by these candles, and all of these candles over here, I think that would be a good place to step in if you want to step in. But there are geopolitical and regulatory risks that you have to consider. But I actually think BYD is an interesting enough company, and I'll put it on my watch list. I'll set an alert if the company comes down to $25 level, and I might do a full review on the company at some point. Again, be careful here. This is on the OTC markets, and this is the ticker that you want to type in. The other risk I see is valuation, because if we zoom out on a chart here, we see that we really climbed the mountain in just a few months' time. In Blink Charging, another EV charging company that has a nice run the past few days. As you can see, since the Georgia election, we are up a nice 17%. As always, I really like the signs of what is going on in these EV companies here, but the fundamentals of the business leave a little bit to be desired. As we can see here, we are making about $1 million and growing about 20% year over year, which is definitely good if you are an investor in Blink. However, if we look here, we see that our net income for the business is still down around $3 million for the quarter. So if we come back to Google and we see that Blink is at a $1.5 billion market cap here. So again, I do have valuation concerns here because the company is making less than $1 million while we are saying that the company is worth $1.5 billion. But again, if you're investing in Blink, then you're really investing in the growth of the company. You really have to be sure that Blink will, at worst, maintain this growth rate of 20% year over year, but you really want them to accelerate that growth rate. If you're investing in Blink, then you also have to be aware that it may take a couple of years for the company to, turn profit, and even longer for it to grow into the valuation that it has today. So if we move on over to the trading charts here, we see that we did have a little nice run up because of the Georgia election results here, but I do like this $36, $35 level where we broke out of. If it breaks this $35, $36 support level, then the next range where it could come to is between this $22, $26 level here. I think if you want to get into Blink, then one of these levels could be good to step in. If we look at our MACD here, we see that our short-term momentum is lower than our long-term momentum, so the MACD is negative, which could mean that Blink could have some downside risk, so we could make it to these $35, $36 support levels over here. So this is the end of the first Q&A episode. Over here, I'll put a list of the stocks that I want to cover in the Q&A episode, but still don't have time to, so they'll probably be included in the next Q&A episode. And on this side, I'll put a list of stocks I want to do full stock reviews for. So if you guys have any stocks that you guys want me to cover but don't see here, leave me a comment down below in the description and I'll definitely take a look. Again, if you want 4 free stocks and want to help out our community here, click the link down below in the description. If you liked the video, please like the video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.